guys, this is Oля, and in this video I want to speak with you how to rent apartment in Ukraine. So first of all, what you need to know that there are two different types of renting apartment, for long term and for short term. For long term, actually it's more than half of a year, but sometimes you can agree with the owner that maybe you will stay only 3 months or 4 months and it will be okay for you, and he will charge for you like for long-term apartment. Or you can learn for short-term apartment. Short-term, it means that you rent apartment according to every night. Of course, it's much more expensive than long-term, because for short-term, in a week you will pay the same amount already that other Ukrainians pay for the same type of apartment for months, just because you sign agreement for a long-term rent. Actually, short term, this is the same like you rent, like you stay in hotel, the same you can book apartment in some websites. Yeah, there are so many of them, and I will left in the description and also here in the video the websites which you can visit to rent apartment in Kiev for some nights. And now I want to tell you more how to rent for a long-term apartment. Okay, so first of all, what you need to know, most apartments, especially if you want to rent it in Kiev, not in other city of Ukraine, you will rent through a real estate agent. Also, if you will use a very popular website OLX UA, which you probably know because somebody can suggest you, you can find so many scammers, and this rental scam is everywhere in Ukraine, even for Ukrainians, not actually for foreigners, and every day I read so many different stories about that. So actually I don't recommend you use this site, especially if you're a foreigner. You will definitely be scammed of somebody. So what I suggest, you go to some real estate agency, and actually not to call to realtor, just go to agency. So when you come to them, you can say, hey, I want to rent apartment. This is, for example, my conditions. It will be good if you will know the area where you want to rent in Kiev, because Kiev by itself is so huge, so it's better to know the area, know the price, and that's all. And real estate agent will find for you everything. He will support you all the time, and also a lot of real estate agents speaks English, so you will not have any problem with renting apartment. Of course, if you want some assistance, I can provide it for you, but actually from my like practice, a lot of real estate agents speak English, and I don't think it must be a problem for you. The next step, when you rent apartment, you need to pay for long term. You need to pay for the first month, for the last month, how they call it, and 50% revenue for real estate agent. It's rules for everyone. So what does it mean? Actually, you need to pay when you want to rent apartment, you need to pay double price, and 50% to realtor, real estate agent. Also, you need to know that this amount for renting apartment, it doesn't include any bills, because bills depends only from you. So additionally, you will pay electricity, water, heating if you will rent it in a winter season, and maintenance of the house. This amount is very different. I can say that I pay $100 per month now in winter, because most of this part probably like $70 it's heating, and $30 I think it's everything else. So yes, now it's kind of expensive, even more than $100. But if you will rent apartment in summer, the bill can be up to $50. I don't think it can be more, but up to $50. So you need to add this amount to the renting of apartments. I want to tell you a little bit more about prices in Kiev for apartments. The prices are very different, and when you see the very cheap price, so there is, you need to understand that there is market price for everything, and market price for pretty good, normal, pretty good one-room apartment, so this is just one room, not one bedroom, just one room apartment, is $300. This is just normal, not high. Normal price for 2-room apartment is $400. For 3-room apartment probably like $500, but of course this is not downtown. Not downtown, because in downtown the 1-room apartment in a good condition will be maybe 700, 2-room maybe 800, and 900 to $1,000, something like that. So you need to understand. And also it depends from different factors, and if you see very cheap price for pretty good interior, so this house can be, for example, in a very bad area or very far from subway station, or with everything else, different problems, and actually you need to be very careful when you choose apartment which is much more cheaper than the average price. And now about the place where to rent apartment, because if you are going to live in Kiev for a long term, where it's better to rent apartment. A lot of guys think that it's the best is living in downtown, but this is not true about Kiev. So it's true about any other cities, because if you will rent apartment in the downtown, you will be close to everything. But in Kiev it's not true, because downtown is mostly touristic place and there is no entertainment center. There is some, but most of the time not a lot of entertainment, not a lot of festivals are going here, not a lot of restaurants. So everything is in different parts of Kiev, and the big shopping malls, they're also not in the downtown. So in any case you will need to go somewhere from your apartment by subway, by taxi, and so for this case it's better to rent apartment somewhere close to the downtown, because you will pay will overpay huge money for downtown, but actually this is not worth it. So it's better to rent apartment in some good region close to the subway station, and you always can go to any part of the city very easily. So it was the main suggestions for you. So I hope guys you understand in general how to rent apartment in Kiev. If you will have some questions, you can ask me in the comments, or you can write me on my mail and I will help you with everything. Okay guys, thank you so much. Bye.